Friday, July 29th. So I've gotten a little bit more information since the last time I made a video, and I've learned a few things, and I thought I would share them with you. What we have here in a normal situation, and I will actually link one of the best videos I think Dr. Beckwith made, and it was about 2 weeks ago, in really explaining the dynamics of what's taking place here. And I thought I would give my best effort in repeating what he taught on the video. So first of all, this is what they call a normal. Now let me preface this. Normally, you would see the winds right here in the Indian Ocean coming right here to Africa, and that's basically how they call that a monsoon seasonal flow. What is not normal is for this to breach the continent of Africa and to breach all the way over to South America. Also, it's not normal for the streams to collapse into the southern jet stream. Also, at this time of the year, the northern branch of the jet stream, there is the polar, and there's the subtropical. Same thing down here, but they're in their winter. So this jet stream should be much more well defined, but in any case, the northern is weak. And in this case, it's really weak. It's broken, disjointed. And I want to show you this, folks. So I am sure that when Dr. Beckwith returns, he will probably bring this out. I'm making this as a record. Dr. Beckwith, look at this, folks. I mean, is that not north-south? Looks like it to me. And this. So we know there are anomalies to the jet stream. Also, a lot of you have been asking to look at other data. The great thing about this program is that you can change the date field here. You can change it. You can go and look at specific dates. So anyone who's looking for that, you can use this tool here, and it will actually allow you to go back and look back as long as the data that this particular website has. So here we go, looking on the global view. So we know some things now, and we'll start applying that knowledge to what I call the layman's school of learning meteorology. And trust me, folks, it won't buy us a cup of coffee, that's for sure. But it's very interesting nonetheless. I do believe it allows us to be much better observers. So before I go real quick, I want to discuss something. We know that the sun released a large filament, a CME, and you'll see it coming up here. And there it is. And you'll actually see the ejecta. Listen, I am a member of Suspicious Observers. Ben is the best. He's the guy to go to. But what Ben, I also think, expects us to do is to take what he's taught us and begin to prepare. So we know that there is a CME heading for the Earth. None of us really know how strong it's going to be. NASA and NOAA are still updating. I have not accounted for this in the rainbow spiral. But I thought I would take a moment here to ask you, how prepared are you in the event of a severe geomagnetic storm? It's a question I think we all need to be prepared for. And what I'm talking about specifically is this. And again, go see Ben's, sign up. It's well worth it. And BP Earthwatch, BP puts out some of the best videos in also giving people's heads up. So those guys are much more in tune to this and have obviously a much deeper knowledge base. But what I would like to share with all of us real quick is that if you don't have a Faraday cage in your house, you should have one. They're very simple to make. I will leave the links and all these. These are technical papers, but there is also the practical application. I actually built one. I went out and got a metal trash can. Then we just so happened to, I don't know, we got some sort of appliance. So I had some very nice, thick cardboard. And what I did is that I cut it to fit inside the trash can, sealed all exposed parts of the metal. And then you want to be able to have a little platform at the base. You also want to cover the lid on the inside so that when you seal it, that there's no way that there can be any contact of metal to metal coming inside. And all of this is explained. And just as a precaution, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Ben should be able to give us a much better idea when this is going to be hitting the earth. My concern is, on a personal side, is that I know the magnetosphere is weak. I know that there is continued problems in the strength of our magnetic shield. And I personally don't know how much the shield can actually handle. If we get up into, now in June of 2015, the 23rd to be exact, we hit the top 9, and it was during that time, by the way, and I still have the data on that, we actually went through a magnetic pole reversal for over 2.5 hours. Now, since then, we have experienced a number of, well, the experts would say to use the word collapse is too extreme. I call it collapse because it did, and it's been acting very odd since then. It's weak. So, folks, just something to remember. This all affects the weather. It all affects us. Our Earth is going through some changes. We all know this. So I think if we just continue to work together, we'll continue to at least be able to inform each other. All right, have a great day.